Mel Brooks talking on a show, and what he said was very interesting, because I think often they make musicals of everything. Are they going to make a musical of the Holocaust? But what he said is true, which is that the biggest weapon that he knows is humor. And he told of how he grew up and how he was in the army and how people then didn't like Jews, Americans. But how humor, he felt, was so strong. And I think that's true. I think that, it's hard to explain, but all of those lines, I was thinking that he wrote this, didn't he? As
well, yeah, he actually, this is based on the Ernst Lubitsch. But,
right, I know that.
But one of the gentlemen who originally wrote the script was also worked on this. But then Ronnie Graham, who was his dear friend, who still is in his office every day, and also Meehan, who he wrote the producers with. Also, that was the first time they ever worked together in this movie. So, you know, there was a lot of writing that went on, and the embellishment of, to make it funnier and all of that kind of stuff. But he always felt, there's nobody more anti-Nazi. I mean, this man, this is a man who wouldn't even buy a Mercedes. He would never drive a Mercedes. He, you know, because anything that was German to him meant Jews being killed. And he fought in World War II, you know, too. So, I mean, he was the most, anti-Nazi person I think I ever knew in my life.
No, I felt that way, and I thought it was a powerful statement that he made about humor being, but I don't know how people feel, because as Americans, or as a Jewish person myself, whatever it is we feel, that there's nothing antagonistic in any way of making light, even though he is making light of this. I just thought that's a brilliant kind of use of humor that he did here and in the producers with the Springtime for Hitler, and I thought that was powerful.
The person who have written the script, the first version even, is based on a book or on a script to the first version of the movie?
No, it's based on an idea. Somebody had the idea. Yes, it was originally made in 1941.
41.
So it was just, it was just at the time. But Ernst Lubitsch was also a guy who left.
When this person was created, he was in Europe during the war?
Yes, he left Europe too because of the Nazis. You know, it's just like everybody in Casablanca. You know, if you go see Casablanca, everybody in Casablanca are all, most of them are refugees from Germany, except for Paul Henry. He was just a Polish actor who left because he didn't like what was going on, and he knew he had to get out, that it was just, he couldn't live.
Well, I saw the original version with Jack Benny.
Yes.
And this is much funnier, and
Yes.
therefore much more clout in terms of it. There was a very famous Italian comedian actor who did a movie, his name was Benigni, and
Roberto Benigni.
Yeah, and it was a failure, because it was a story about a father and a little boy who were in a concentration camp, and the father, who was a zany, comical kind of person.
He won an Academy Award for it.
Did he?
No failure.
But so many
huge success.
hated that movie. I didn't know it won the Academy Award.
Oh yes, well you gotta try to rent that movie. I can't think of the name of it right now.
Life is beautiful.
Yeah, that's
Life
right.
is beautiful.
Yeah.
Vita e Bella.
Rent that movie and you will see that he does the same kind of thing.
I did see it, but I didn't think it was funny.
Yeah. Well, I don't know whether it's funny or tragic. You know, comedy and tragedy are very close to the wall. All right.
It was fun when he got that Academy Award. She just reminded me. Remember he climbed over and
he climbed over the seat. Absolutely, he climbed over the seats to get that Academy Award. You know, I think it was best foreign film that he won.
I'll Google it.
Yeah.
But,
my sister was absolutely beautiful.
oh, I just wanted to say the same.
Look,
It's fabulous.
it was hard to watch her doing that dance. First of all, she's so much more talented than him, don't you think? I mean, really, except for writing. But she wrote that song.
I'm going to tell you something.
You know, well, I don't care. I think he knows it. I think that's why he always put himself first. Because he knew that she was better than him. I mean, even when they danced, she's such a better dancer. By the way, if you notice the movie, when they're on each other's backs and stuff,
That's in it.
there's doubles.
Yeah.
They're shot from far away, you know, those tricks of the film business. But she was absolutely as beautiful as she was personally in her body, she was the same way in her
Yes.
spirit. She was a wonderful woman.
Well, thank you.
Thank